A new Tide of Shadows trailer just dropped, and while I recommend you go watch it, I'm also going to point out some interesting little tidbits and cover some of the other smaller news drops we got recently. But up front, I just want to say this video is about official posts from Crytek themselves, and let's get into those details. Starting with the newest trailer, the tweet for it says, "The deadliest hunt event yet, Tide of Shadows coming soon. A black tide has risen, the water teems with darkness, a death and corruption so foul some say it has eaten the sun. Will you forge new packs? Will you fight for the bayou's soul?" And I think we know the darkness and the water, the newest wild target named Rotjaw, but interestingly, this tweet mentions packs, which were these kind of alliances from the Devil's Moon event, if you didn't get a chance to play that. During a mission, you'd interact with these altars to get packs, which were new traits and modified existing traits, bringing in new gameplay options, so safe to assume that packs are returning. And then into the trailer, we open with this black bubbling, which could be Rotjaw because you see similar effects in the Rotjaw trailer, or maybe these are dark corruption pool-like things to collect around the map. We've had event-related items before that you have to collect, so it's possible that's what these are, or it's Rotjaw, or it's just cinematic. And then we get some cinematic shots, which it's hard to tell if these are revealing or not. This could mean that bodies are about to start floating in water, which could be interesting because we'll be dying around water more as we go to fight Rotjaw, we assume. So maybe that will make finding bodies easier if they do float, or again, this is just a cinematic option. We also get some shots of fire, which seems intentional, so maybe the rain doesn't affect the flames, which fine is an idea that I floated before, but I'm not giving up on it, so we'll see. Then we get this shot of an altar or effigy, which could be like the soul traps from Devil's Moon. You could destroy them or interact with them, and that would give you less or more points respectively. But this could also be an altar where you get packs, but previously that was at the resupply carts, and we'll talk about that in the next shot, which has this guy standing, and he does not have a good day. But two things to notice here. There's these trait charms or drops. I can't remember their name, but they are red, unlike the normal ones, which are kind of that black and blue. This could be color grading on the trailer, but it could also be a new pack selection. Or another theory, maybe these are modified traits in some way. Maybe you pick these up and you get some sort of modified trait like the packs did before, and they would be consumable to where there's only 2 charges on these like normal, and you wouldn't need to collect anything for these. They're just instant unlocks you get at the resupply cart. But also the red hazard maybe means that they come with some sort of trade-off, which is one of the criticisms offered about the Devil's Moon traits. They didn't have any sort of trade-off. All theory, all speculation, nothing confirmed yet. And then for the hard-hitting news section, we have a box. Yeah, detailed analysis here. Maybe that's the box that you use for packs. Again, basing a lot of these theories on the Devil's Moon event, it feels likely that you'll have to visit resupply carts for this event, similar to Devil's Moon though. And then we get another shot of one of the new hunters with a little gator paw on her shoulder, very cute or sad, depending how you think about it. And then we get Rotjaw cruising. And then this guy, who looks very much like a grunt, but he appears to be a hunter in fact, and maybe he's the final reward at the end of the battle pass, and he's carrying a nitro. Or is he? Because if you notice, his shot through the wall is scattered like a shotgun, and if you zoom in on the barrel at the top, enhance it a little bit like CSI, we can see that there are 3 muzzles in this gun, very drilling-esque. And if you don't know what that is, it's a weapon with 2 rifle barrels positioned over a single shotgun barrel, kind of like the LeMat, but a rifle. Well, 2 of them. Alright, on to the next thing. Another new hunter, very goth girl vibes, and a news desk prediction from Home himself. Streamers are gonna rock this skin and be very excited about it on Twitter. So subscribe for more deep cut insights into internet culture and Hunt Showdown. But we're not done yet. We get to see the Dragon Breath bolt on the hand crossbow, assuming that's what it is. But plot twist, the hunter uses it to burn a body, and it feels like Crytek is doing a speed run on making the hand crossbow the most useful sidearm any percent. And then we get to see the LaBelle Marksman against Rotjaw again. I have no idea what that means. maybe Spitzer can do damage tooth to tail. Alright, into some other news. The upper mat got confirmed. The tweet says the LaMat Mark II upper mat arriving in the Tide of Shadows. With increased stopping power and muzzle velocity, this medium slot long ammo pistol brings an extended effective range. Its weight and size prevent it from using fanning. Use with caution. So it's a 2-slot weapon, long ammo, can't be fanned, but it's technically 2 guns wrapped into one. And if this is being added and the drilling, whatever it's going to be called, is being added, it seems that the hunter engineers are definitely prioritizing utility weapons, which, thinking of Hunt's biggest stalemate problem, maybe that's what we need. In these situations where there's people camping outside and people camping inside, weapons that can fight in medium range, but also storm a building, are very much needed, and it seems like that's been the focus recently. And then last week we got some soothing rain sounds, which, as I mentioned, as a noise machine sleeper, I am totally ruined. If I camp, it's going to be lights out. So very nice, very relaxing. I will leave that playing after the video. And that gets you up to speed. Let me know if you think I missed something, if you're excited for the ominous dark box, if you want to get your hands on the upper mat or the drilling, whatever that's going to be called. And until the next video, goodbye.